Hey everyone, welcome back. It's great to have you guys here. So we're going to take a little look at doing a hidden bookmark with a paper clip. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, let's get started. So these are what they kind of look like. I've got some stickers actually uploaded in there too because of course I'm extra, love to have a little bit of fun. But you can doll these up, make them a little bit extra like I just said. You can add beads, different types of papers. You could do like inking, which I'll show you at the end. It's fun. But see, they're pretty sturdy and they're pretty strong. At the end, I'll show you that I actually use them in a little notebook that I created, which I'll show you how to do that later too. So you're going to start with a piece of paper that's at least 10.5 inches from left to right. It doesn't matter from top to bottom. Left to right needs to be about 10.5. 2-inch paper clips. I will use, I think, 5 in this one. I think I have 4, but I ended up using 5. But those are my 2-inch paper clips. I get them on Amazon. They're linked below. The paper I actually print off myself. I've got some poison ivy. Sorry if you see my nasty little scar right there. Pretty bad. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and start with that 10.5 inch wide piece of scrapbook paper, regular paper, however it is. You're going to fold from the right to the left at 1.25 inches. So you leave about 1.25 inches on that left side, and then you'll just make a crease and then kind of fold it down. I'm kind of OCD with that stuff, so I just want to make sure it's as perfect as I can possibly get it. And make sure that that pattern is face up toward you. All right, so once you go ahead and do that, you're actually going to go ahead and open it up just like that. You'll see that there's a crease right there. You'll take your paper clips, once I actually get those going. And then there you go. And we'll go ahead and place those. And you're going to have the longest side facing up, the shorter part, the shorter of the paper clip toward the back. I like to make my little openings also the same direction. I don't think it matters, but I just try to make those little J shapes face the same way as much as I can. Space them out as evenly as possible. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. If it's a little too wide, you can always just trim them down when you're done with them. But I just try to get them as close, or like space them out just as much as I can, so I kind of eyeball it and looks good. I mean, if you want to do perfect complete measurements, you absolutely can. Me, I'm just kind of winging it just a little bit. And we'll go ahead and get those paper clips and we'll come back. Now that it took 50 years to make sure that they were not even really even, but there they are. Don't lie, you guys do that too. You're going to make sure that that's facing on the right side. So you're going to take that little left side that's kind of folded over. I'm going to take my Cricut cutter, my paper cutter, and I'm going to use it to push up against those paper clips so it kind of keeps them right tight up into that piece of paper. You're just going to take that flap and just get it as close to the bottom of those paper clips as possible and just fold it over. Like I said, I use that Cricut cutter just to kind of keep them flush up against the seam, the edge seam of that. So once you get that all folded over, just go ahead and take your bone thingy. I'm running out of words today. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we have it flipped over where the white side is there. And now you're going to see the short side. So you're going to take that right little lip on the right side. You're going to fold it over the top of that short side of the paper clip. And just kind of get it as even as possible as you can. If you got to take your scoring bone thingy, then you can go. I know I'm making y'all laugh. Just take that little thing and make it just so it gets a nice straight even line. And you'll have that nice crisp little fold right there. So we see that they're there. You're going to take the left side, that longer edge of the back of the short. So now you're on the back. Remember the pattern sign's down. You're on the short side of that paper clip. You're going to fold it from left to right. And just get a nice little sharp crisp line in there using fingers. I don't know, a scraper, whatever tool that you get or that you need to make that a nice crisp, sharp little line. I'm just kind of making sure that those paper clips are still in alignment. So we should be good. So once we flip that left side over, we're actually going to flip the whole project. So where you got that little bar, I guess you want to call it, and just flip it around. Take the now to the right, to the left. Get a nice crease right in there. So you're going to have like a little, just like a little ruler looking thing. So that's what it should look like so far. There we go. And you got a little divot at the very bottom. That's actually where you put paper in for that paper clip. That's the secure end of it right there. So you're going to be able to feel those paper clips inside of that paper. You'll be able to tell exactly where they are. Like I said, you can cut through those. You can always trim them down. So if you see one is bigger than the other, which sometimes I do because I'd love to be perfect, but nobody is, you can always trim them down using scissors. You can use a Cricut paper trimmer, or you can use, with the magic of video, my trusty paper cutter. I do love this thing. So what you're going to do is be careful of the blade. You're going to see my hand get kind of, it looks like it's close underneath of that blade. It's not going to be. So you can see, like I said, you'll be able to see where your paper, you feel where your paper clips are. I took off my little guard because it usually typically holds the paper down for me. Like I said, I'm feeling around. Just see, be careful with the blade. I'm just wanting you to be careful with the blade on this thing. It's very, very sharp. I have a big guillotine, which is the We Are Makers, the big, huge one I can use for notepads, which I'll show you later how to do those too. So like I said, you're feeling around where those paper clips are. Just make a good guesstimate on exactly where those are at. Be very careful, but mindful of where your fingers are at, and cut away. And this can go a lot faster than what I'm doing.
I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes.
All right, let's take a look at those little paper clips. Like I said, they're going to be different various sizes. Nothing is going to be 100% perfect. Trim them down if you need to. Make them the right size that you need. And so we're going to go from here, and we're going to go ahead. You'll see how sturdy they are. Those are pretty sturdy. But now we get to make them even more sturdy. So I'm kind of feeling around where those paper clips are, just showing you, hey, you know, these are actually pretty sturdy things. Alrighty, so we're going to go ahead and grab some glue. We're actually going to make these so they're nice and secure. They're all put together, and that way they don't fall apart, because Lord knows if you're going to try to make these and sell them, you don't want them to fall apart. So I grab a pencil and I make a mark, the long side, and then S for the short side. The paper clip is only going to be on that thing that's sticking up. It's a 2-layer piece. The rest of it doesn't have 2 layers together. That will also help you remember where the actual paper clip goes on to. You can round the corners there. I did a couple of times. I found out though, it's a lot easier just to round the corners when you're completely done with a project. Don't mess around with it trying to figure out what corners will going where and where it needs to go to, okay? Now, when you go to fold them back up, this is a fun little game. It's like a little puzzle piece. See, it took me a couple tries to do this. Told you, hey, I'm no expert. We're all DIYing and learning all of this together, right? So what you're going to do is just do what I did. You take that little, you kind of fold back up. See, so I'm going to show you. Take the paper clip, double side. You're going to take that little tab, grab your glue. That's my favorite glue. A lot of people have their own brands. Get whatever works for you. That works for me. I have it linked below. And then you'll just go ahead and put some on that little tab. And I always work on the long side first, the long side of the paper clip side first. It's just easier to work with because of that tab. Because if you do the short side first, it's not really going to work right because you have to put that tab down first. So go ahead and work with that. Get that glue nice and secure in there. Fold over the tab over the top of the paper clip. And then now you're going to be working on that short side. So then what you'll do is grab some more glue, put it all over in there. I've seen people use Fabri-Tac glue. This one just works okay. But you do want to make sure it's secure. So there you go. Hold on. I'm going to put some more glue in there. Look at me being all glue happy. Who else out there is a glue happy person? All right, so there we go. We'll go ahead and get that in there. Squish it in. Nice and secure. And then we're going to go ahead and add some more glue in there. That's that final. Make sure you get the edges. It's very important to get those edges though too. There you go. So this one's a little skinnier, but it's super cute. And actually this glue dries really fast, so you don't have to wait as long for the results to get things going. All right. And I'm going to show you one more time. See, you can add stickers. You can add, like I said, tons of different embellishments on it. There's tons of little ideas that you can add. So I'm going to go ahead and show you again. You're just going to go ahead and get that paper. Again, long side, short side. And that's got that 2 pieces together. Long, short. And like I said, you don't have to take that paper clip off. That's only if you're going to do the corner rounds. But honestly, just around the corners when you're all done with the project, I'm telling you, it's way easier. All right, so again, we're going to work on the long side first. We're going to go ahead and put some glue in there, secure it up, and then we'll go from there.
I I leave the TV on, I'm done with your sad eyes. I can take another night with you on like this. So let's go, I'm sure you can take it. You've been crying over him for a lifetime.
Okay, this is where I get a little bit extra. So I take one of my little blending brushes that I use for my inks, for stamping inks or whatnot for card making, and I go on the back of the paper clip, so the back of the paper. I do it in the front too, but I always just like to start on the back. I don't think there's a rhyme or reason. If there is one, please let me know out there. I don't think there is. I just do this. I thought it'd be cute to have a fun pop of like a cool little green color and just kind of work my way around this. I like my glass mat because I can blend my colors out, and I can also dab my colors out. And then I just take a spray of alcohol and then a paper cloth or something and just wipe it up. But see, now I just did the front. Like I said, you can do anything. Like you can add anything, literally charms, different embellishments, stickers, lots of fun stuff. This is a cool little project. I stumbled upon it. It's not my original idea, but it's super, super fun and easy to do. I think anyone can pretty much do this project if they wanted to. Okay, and this is how I showed you that I made a couple of little notebooks. So there's the paper clip on one of the dividers in my little mini cinch notebook. I am obsessed with watermelons. I hate the word obsessed. It's overused, but I really am. I'm truly just loving this watermelon theme this year. But there's my little pages. I use the index cards from the Dollar Tree. Get like, I think it's 150 or 200 for $1.25. But I just add little pockets, little dividers. Okay, tip and trick and tags, tips and tricks. That whale tail tab, I made a template for it in Cricut. That's right. You do not have to go buy a whale tail tab punch. Yeah, look, I have it available for you for free. It's on my website. The link is there for Cricut. Just download it and it's right there ready for you to use. You can use different sizes of it and everything. There's a little pocket divider, a little belly band in the back, some more paper, just a little journal, little pocket with some stickers. Believe me, this is like so rudimentary. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm developing my skills with paper. It's getting there. It just takes a lot of time. A little flip out, more paper to write in, and my little back cover. I printed off all of that paper. Yeah, I have it for download also for free on my website. My website's linked below in the description box. This is my bigger one, where again, this is just copy paper. And there's a little, get the little paper clip, little hidden paper clip. I made a little pocket, put some stickers in there. There's my little whale tail tab again. There we go, another little pocket I put in there. You can skim through this if you don't want to watch any more of this. I just thought, oh, it's a cute little inspiration thing. A little tiny little side pocket right there. A little whale tail tab again. Little tags. I made the tags. I also have a template. I think I have one for those also in my Cricut. But I put some little stickers in there, a little divider, a little belly band, another little belly band to hold some things like pictures and whatnot if you wanted to from the summer. Just cute little things. But yeah, I love being creative. It's fun. But I'm excited to show more and more and more activities. I'm going to tell y'all a secret. Here they are all finished. My goal by the end of this year is to have 500 subscribers. I work a full-time job in the medical field during the day, so I'm working 40 hours, but I'm also trying to get that content out there. And my husband had a horrible accident, so he actually broke his leg after everything else. So, yeah, I'm just trying to get my name out there and show some more. If you're excited and you want to see some more, just hit the like button and subscribe. And thank you so much. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.